Feeling down or discouraged? Remember the rule of reappraisal. When I was in my 20s, I started learning Tagalog, or Filipino, my father's native language. It was exciting and rewarding to learn a new language, especially one that taught me so much about my father's culture and my own roots. But it was also extremely frustrating, because as hard as I worked, I couldn't express myself the way I wanted. The word I needed often seemed just beyond my grasp, and my grammar was full of mistakes. One day, feeling especially down, I shared my feelings with a close friend. He told me something I've never forgotten. Don't focus on the road ahead. Instead, look at how far you've come. This pearl of wisdom helped me to change my perspective. Learning a language is a never-ending journey, even for native speakers, so focusing on the path ahead is self-defeating. But what happened when I looked back? Just a few years before, I could barely say anything in Filipino. Now I could hold a full conversation. I could enjoy Filipino movies and humor. I even took a solo trip to the Philippines, which turned out to be a life-changing experience. With that single shift in perspective, my whole attitude towards learning my father's language changed. Frustration transformed to contentment. Disappointment became appreciation. Hopeless turned into hopeful. I like to call this lesson the rule of reappraisal. When you feel discouraged or unproductive, take time to reassess and appreciate what you've accomplished, or how others have helped you. In a paper titled The Headwinds-Tailwinds Asymmetry, two psychologists, Shai Davidai and Thomas Gilovich, explain that we tend to focus on the obstacles and challenges in life, the headwinds, and quickly lose track of the more positive happenings, the tailwinds. Researchers have shown that the way to combat this tendency is to take time to reflect on what has gone well. For example, a 2005 study led by psychologist Martin Seligman found that spending 5 to 10 minutes each day writing about things that went well increased happiness in participants for up to 6 months. This is why the rule of reappraisal is so helpful. Whenever you feel discouraged, unproductive, or afraid you won't manage what's ahead, it pays to take time to reflect, to be thankful for what you've accomplished and what others have given you. Doing so accomplishes two major things. First, it helps you to train your brain, strengthening neural pathways so that you can more easily remember and appreciate the more positive elements in your life. And second, it provides needed motivation. For example, let's say you get to the end of a long workday and you feel defeated. Compared with what's left to do, you've barely made a dent. You're focusing on the path ahead. But looking back, what did you manage to accomplish? Did you move a project or task forward? Did you brainstorm any new ideas? Did you get any little tasks done, maybe emails or errands? Did you help anyone else with what they needed to get done? Even if the answer to all of these questions is no, at least you made it through the day. That in itself is an accomplishment. So, the next time you feel that your day, week, or even year was a failure, resist the urge to look ahead. Instead, take a moment to look back. You might be surprised to see just how far you've come. Try this. The next time you feel unproductive or down, don't focus on what's left to do or what you're missing. Instead, ask yourself, what have I achieved? What can I say I've done that I couldn't say before? How have others helped me? How does it make me feel? Now, take a moment and reflect on the answers to those questions, and remember, you've come a long way, baby. Want to learn more emotional intelligence rules like this one? Check out our other videos, or sign up for our free 10-day course, link in the description.